Watching DD India News Hour. Jagannath Temple in Puri is not just a spiritual center for the devotees, but also one of the richest temples in the country. The doors of the Ratna Bhandar, or the temple treasure, are set to be opened for the first time in 4 decades. DD India correspondent Shubhendu Ghosh speaks with retired Justice Biswanath Rath, chairman of the committee tasked with opening the inventory of the Ratna Bhandar. Let's listen in.
I have with me Justice Biswanath Rath, head of the committee responsible for supervising the making of the inventory of Ratna Bhandar of Jagannath Dham. So thank you for connecting with DD India. There's a lot of interest about the very opening of the Ratna Bhandar, the treasure trove. If you can tell us about how historic is the day and what will be the process of it.
This has a great significance because there has been no inventory since 1978. The last inventory has prepared certain documents on the availability of the ornaments and jewelries in the treasury of the Lord Jagannath. Thereafter, there has been some issues. There is no requirement, of course, in having the inventory. In the meantime, there has been feeling in the managing committee on the damaging aspect inside the Ratna Bhandar. Ratna Bhandar is having 2 sections. One is inner Ratna Bhandar, they call it Bhitar Ratna Bhandar, and where they keep the ornaments and jewelries which are not used at all. And there is also the other aspect, other part is called Bahar Bhandar. You may call it outer Bhandar, where the jewelries and ornaments of the deity required for the daily purpose and the ritual purpose are kept. So now that there is a feeling, there is report supported with the report of repairing, we are going to open the Ratna Bhandar. Since the Ratna Bhandar is going to be opened, the government in its wisdom has a feeling, let us also move with the inventory of the properties of the Lord Jagannath. That is also an interest shown by the large section of the people of the state as well as the Hindu dharmis in the entire world.
Right.
So,
and sir, how many people will be able to enter the Ratna Bhandar and what rituals will they have to participate in, given that it's a very spiritually, religiously very important place for Hindus?
see, this needs sanctity. Purity must be there. This is a temple inside working. So they have different nitis and niyams. They have already spoken to us in the committee meeting. And SOP also contains the formalities that has to be maintained. It's a normal affair. Once we go inside the Garbha Gruha, where the deity sits, that Gruha never allowed people wearing their normal clothes enter. That is only the Gruha Pravesh will be only with a gauncha on the waist and wet gauncha, and you call it towel, a light towel, and you put a light towel so on the shoulder. And then there has been also promises are to be undertaken. Before entering, we are to take permission of Lord Jagannath to open its Bhandar. We are to take keys permission from the Lakshmi, the wife of Lord Jagannath. Then we are also to take permission of Lord Lokanath, who is the watchman of the treasure of the Lord Jagannath. And we will also have a promise, whatever we see, it will all be secret. It will be from our eyes to head and not to mouth or hand.
Sir, I understand that Ratna Bhandar, or the treasure of the Lord, has been accumulated over hundreds of years. Is there any estimate of what is the value of this treasure in today's times?
There has been estimation because I understand, and after looking to the reports of 78, I find they have in detail calculated what is the quantity of gold, what is the quantity of diamond, what is the quantity of silver, what is the quantity of other type of ornaments. But however, there is no valuation on the valuation aspect done at all. There has been, of course, mentioning of the Ratna Nila, Moti, Manikya, whatever put on the different type of ornaments. It's only 2 Ratnas or 3 Manikyas or 4 Motis like this. Nature and value has never been assessed. Of course, it is God treasurer, therefore it may not be worth in getting into valuation of it. We can only go into the measurements and quality and quantity.
And so finally, how long will the inventory of such a big treasure, Ratna Bhandar, take?
Inventory falls to the 4th part of the project undertaken. First part is opening and taking an assessment of the damages inside the Bhitar Bhandar. Bahar Bhandar is daily open, therefore Bahar Bhandar is easily accessible. Then shifting of the second aspect will be shifting of the jewelries and ornaments of the deities to a safer place. The third aspect is repairing. By keeping it open, we will be leaving it to the repairing aspect. Then the moment the repairing will be closed, we will enter into the 4th aspect, the Ganti Minti, that is they called inventorization. So inventory aspect needs certain very major requirements, like finding out proper person to identify the nature, character of the type of ornaments available there. This is not an ordinary thing, because we are going to undertake an exercise of jewelries of more than 1,000 years. So therefore, educated persons requirement will be there. Not only that, we may be also requiring appropriate machines to recognize such stones. So that's why we have already given our proposal in that regard to government. Government may take some time, because selection of these persons will definitely take some time. A procedure will be followed, and we assure the moment government will provide us this mechanism, the proper person to identify and the machine also to help such identification, we assure within shortest time we will be completing. So far as you are asking how many people will be getting inside the Ratna Bhandar, see, this is very close area and not that a big area. At the same time, we are also to see that the niti-ritis of the deity and the darshan facility of the visitors are not affected that much. Therefore, keeping that view, we, the high-level committee, the managing committee under the headship of Gajapati of Puri, and the government are all together and in tandem have come to decide limited number of people will go. It has been left to the high-level committee to find there 1 or 2 persons for the purpose. Similarly, it has been left to the managing committee to find there 2 or 3 persons. Similarly, it has been also left to the ASI group to find out their experts to find the defects and also to take out some technicians with them for the immediate necessity. Simultaneously, we have also asked ensuring the medical team, the snake health people, they will be, and fire brigade people, police security people, all will remain standby outside. In the event of any necessity, they will be allowed to enter.
Justice Rath, thank you very much for speaking.
Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath.
That was Justice Biswanath Rath talking about the importance of the Ratna Bhandar and the historic day when the gates of it will be opened, with camera person Jagmohan. Shubhendu Ghosh for DD India in Jagannath Dham.